They say every love story begins with a heartbeat, but mine began with a silence so loud it shattered everything I thought I knew. For years, I believed Sophia and I were the couple everyone envied, the kind of love you read about, the kind of marriage you dream of. She was my home, my forever. But forever has a way of ending in a single breath, a single moment when trust collapses like glass beneath your feet. That moment came on an ordinary night, the kind where you carry a bottle of wine and a smile, eager to surprise the woman you love. I opened our door expecting warmth, laughter, maybe a kiss that tasted of forever. Instead, I walked into a storm that would tear the sky off my world. There she was, Sophia, my wife, my life, tangled in sheets that once held us. Her body curved toward a man who wasn't me. My fingers loosened. The bottle slipped, shattering against the floor like the sound of my heart breaking. The laughter that filled our home for years was replaced by a symphony of betrayal. Her gasp, his curse, my silence. She tried to cover herself, stammering excuses, words like, "It's not what you think," dripping with lies. But I saw everything. I felt it burning into my bones. The truth I could never unsee. And in that moment, I didn't rage, didn't scream. I walked away not because I forgave, but because I couldn't trust my own voice. Days passed like smoke in my lungs, suffocating. She begged, she cried, she promised. Flowers on the counter, whispers in the dark, but every touch felt like venom. Every kiss tasted like someone else's lips. And then, when the silence between us grew so heavy it could crush a man, I heard another voice, softer, warmer. A voice that shouldn't have mattered, but it did. Isabella, Sophia's younger sister. She called one night, her tone sweet, gentle, threaded with concern. "Are you okay?" she asked, and for reasons I can't explain, those 3 words broke through the walls I had built. That call turned into another, and then another. Soon coffee became our excuse, and confessions became our language. She listened, not with pity, but with something dangerous in her eyes. Something that told me she wasn't just mending my broken pieces. She was stealing them. It started as whispers in the dark, secrets shared over coffee, laughter that tasted like freedom after months of choking on lies. And then came the night that changed everything. Sophia announced she was leaving for a work trip, her eyes still pleading for a forgiveness I didn't have to give. The door had barely closed behind her when Isabella leaned across the table, her voice soft but edged with something wild. "Why don't we get away too? Just us." My pulse stumbled. Every rational bone in my body screamed no, but my heart, broken and reckless, whispered yes. Hours later, we were on a flight, the world below shrinking like the life I was leaving behind. We landed in a coastal paradise where sunsets bled fire into the ocean and the night smelled of salt and secrets. On the second evening, under a sky dripping with stars, we stood on the balcony, the sea humming beneath us. Isabella's hair danced in the breeze, her eyes catching the moonlight like they were born to hold it. She stepped closer, so close I could feel the heat of her breath when she whispered, "You deserve to feel alive again." And then, our lips met. It wasn't just a kiss. It was war and surrender, revenge and salvation, all tangled into one heartbeat. For 7 days we burned, days of sunlit beaches, nights of stolen embraces. Her laughter became my favorite sin, her touch a language that rewrote my soul. But paradise has teeth, and reality bites hard. When we returned, Sophia was waiting, her fury a storm ready to tear everything apart. "You slept with my sister?" she screamed, her voice cracking like lightning. I didn't deny it. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "No, I lived with your betrayal." And then I chose honesty with her. The world exploded, families fractured, whispers spread like wildfire. Parents disowned, friends vanished. But through the chaos, Isabella stood beside me, her fingers laced with mine, her eyes saying what her lips didn't need to. "I'm not letting go." And in that fire, I found something real, not born of perfection, but forged in pain, in defiance, in the ashes of what once was. Sometimes the love you never saw coming is the one that saves you. Sophia's betrayal burned me alive, but Isabella's love lit a flame I never want to put out.